Yeah, but when did you start? You started
but-
doing the 8-bit stuff though. That was
Yeah, I mean that's something I've kind of been doing since I was a kid on some level.
right.
So when I was a teenager, it was like some MIDI program that my mom would use for composition,
Okay.
and then I'd just find the sounds in the general MIDI library that sounded like a Nintendo or a Game Boy type of a lead sound or a bass sound.
Before all these kids just had everything at full access.
Yeah, we didn't have plugins.
We had nothing.
We didn't even have samples.
Yeah.
At home, we had General MIDI.
Like Fisher Price
It's like
stuff.
the worst sounding.
Yeah.
It has a nostalgic quality to it, but it's not good.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I was just working with those kinds of sounds. I would do a little bit of either recreating existing video games or trying to kind of do my own original video game soundtracks for no
No
actual
purpose whatsoever.
purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have little fun side projects where I'd create video games and certain programs, but it was more about the music to me. I just wanted like a slappy, riff or something like that in a track, and a little bit of that, and then anything involving piano and maybe some orchestral instruments.
Now you don't read sheet music though. Did you just teach yourself?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, I do know a music staff, and I know what the notes are.
Gotcha.
But sight reading is something that I just could never do.
Same.
I can't say I tried all that hard to learn. I did give it a
Good old college.
a half college try, if you will. But I kind of picked things up by ear when I was younger, and as soon as I realized I could do that, I was like, I don't really feel like putting in the work to be able to read music. And fortunately, my mom could sight read. So for all these years, I had piano lessons. I probably went through 5 different piano teachers. And it wasn't until the last one that they noticed that I wasn't actually reading from the music.
Really?
Because up until then, I would have her play the piece, and I'd just get an idea of how it sounded, and I'd learn it from her playing it, and then I'd go in and play the piece, and I'd pretend I was reading it, and they were none the wiser. But my last teacher was a jazz musician, so
he's like, yo, I'm onto you.
He saw through the charade.
He's like, I saw how you improv those 2 notes on that line.
And the way he decided to resolve this situation was to put a piece of music in front of me. Very simple, but I had never seen it before. And he put this piece of music in front of me and said, I want you to play just that first line. And I stared at it for about 5 minutes. I was like, I can't do it. And he's like, okay, I don't want to waste your money or my time.
That's funny.
We're done here. He quit on me.
Wow.